Hello everybody, it's me Heather, and today I have, I guess, kind of a rant video. We'll just see where it goes. I actually did take notes so I can remember to say everything I want to say in this video. So first off, I'm sure you've seen the title of the video already. My lighting sucks, so fucking what? So just really quick disclaimer. There's going to be cussing in this video. If you're turned off by cussing, you just might not want to watch it. If you're under the age of 18, I am restricting access to this video for people that only have YouTube accounts that are 18 and over. So if you're under the age of 18 and you're still watching this video, you've been warned. You know, you might want to get permission from your parent or guardian. Say, hey, is it okay if I watch YouTube videos where somebody's cussing? So I just don't want any of my younger viewers to get in trouble, you know, for me popping up in their subscription feed and cussing. All right, that being said, so first off, I want to start off with the reason I'm making this video is really not to put haters on blast. I'm really not here just to, you know, to retaliate against people who occasionally leave negative comments on my YouTube video. I'm really actually doing this because I know there are lots of people out there who make YouTube videos that also have the whole lighting struggle. I've been dealing with the whole lighting struggle since day one of YouTube. I've stopped apologizing for my crappy lighting in videos. It's just the way it is, and I'll tell you why it is the way it is as we get deeper into this video. But basically, I just wanted you guys to say you're not alone, and don't let that deter you from uploading YouTube videos, because there are many reasons lots of us do not have professional grade YouTube lighting when it comes to our videos, and that shouldn't stop you, because this is all about social media. We're here to connect with people, have fun, share ideas. It shouldn't all be about how awesome our lighting setup is, because let's face it, I'm not filming my YouTube videos from a Hollywood studio. You know, I don't have a film crew here helping me out. You know, I don't have some guy over here standing with a boom mic. You know, come on. So I really just wanted to make this video to connect with people who are struggling with their lighting. I'm not really going to be able to help you out with your lighting, or your writing, but I just wanted to connect with you and say, hey, you're not alone, and don't get frustrated and don't get sidetracked from your goals. If you know you're having fun on YouTube and you're feeling self-conscious and, you know, insecure because of your lighting, don't. Just keep doing what you do. Lighting will come as it comes. So first off, the problem that people used to complain about kind of regularly on a lot of my older videos, because oh my god, this channel has a lot of videos now. I think I have almost 300 videos now, which baffled me because I don't even remember hitting the 200 zone. But anyways, a problem that I used to have with a lot of my older videos on this channel was that I would look orange. And I noticed that when I shot the videos, they look fine. When I edited the videos, they look fine. What would happen for me was when I would upload the videos, once it like hit the YouTube server, I would look orange. So a lot of times what happens is the upload process degrades the quality of your videos just a smidge. And in my case, I just have one of those skin tones that I have a very strong yellow tone to my skin, and a lot of makeup that I use that has yellow tones, sometimes when it oxidizes can start hitting that orange area, and once it got uploaded to YouTube, the quality of those videos would degrade just a little bit and I would be full on orange. Earlier this year, or actually last year, because now it's 2015, anyways, actually later last year, my boyfriend and I realized we hadn't upgraded our internet speed in a while, because pretty much, you know, when we got our internet 4 years ago, we got the fastest speed you could get at the time. And now you guys know, I didn't realize this, to be honest, because, you know, you pay for your internet and you think you're done. Every couple of years, or every year, maybe every 6 months, I don't know, I'll start checking more often. The speed gets faster and faster, and of course they're like, we have a new speed package that you can pay for. So we finally upgraded to a faster speed of internet. It's not the fastest one available, but a faster speed. And I noticed that once I started uploading my YouTube videos again, that the quality got better. So now people stopped complaining that I looked orange in my videos, because I no longer looked orange, but people started complaining that my videos are dark. The lighting is dark. Okay. So this is going to be a long video, so, you know, go ahead and grab an energy drink, grab a snack, because if you're dedicated to listening to this, you're in for the long haul. So here we go. So people are complaining that my videos were dark. And at first this really bothered me because, you know, you put in the time and the effort. You know, every day I read beauty blogs. I, you know, go to, you know, certain websites. You know, I go to vendor websites. I mean, I do a lot of research to see what's coming out, what's new in makeup. And then I stalk websites. You know, I'm the person, I will literally stay up all night when I know that a product is going to release, especially if it's a limited edition release, so that I can snag that item and, you know, purchase it and hopefully, you know, do a haul or, you know, do swatches on my blog or Instagram, something. You know, I want to, you know, want to be one of the people who gets that product so I can review it, try it, test it, own it. Pride of ownership. Come on. I collect makeup. Pride of ownership. But anyways, so long story short, I spend a lot of time and effort to purchase the items that I show you guys on here. And it kind of hurts your feelings when, you know, first off, you've gone through all this time and effort, money spent on items, and then, you know, taking the time, you know, depending, obviously most of my videos are pretty simple. Most of my videos are pretty much point and click. Like, I don't do a whole lot of editing most of the time. Sometimes I do. And anytime I do editing, it takes hours to, you know, remove unnecessary footage because you guys know I like to ramble. Anyways, kind of hurts your feelings is my point. It kind of hurts your feelings when you put all this time and effort that even if it's a 5-minute video, it took hours to make. Just, you know, back end stuff, actually buying the product, using the product, taking pictures for the thumbnail, you know, doing photo swatches, doing, you know, any of that. Shooting the video. Once you shoot the video, you got to upload it to your video editor, and they call that process rendering. And if it's like, it took me an hour to shoot the video is going to render for almost an hour, so that's another hour I got to wait. And then I have to actually sit and watch the video for an hour and start cutting stuff out and putting it together and putting little effects in, you know, the little, I like to do the little swipe thing, you know, and then uploading it to YouTube depending on your internet speed. My old speed to upload a 10-minute video used to take anywhere from 5 to 6 hours to upload. So, I mean, this stuff's really time consuming. And then that's not even talking about putting stuff in the description bar down below. In recent videos, I haven't been as thorough with the description bar because it's just so time consuming. And a lot of times I feel like people don't appreciate it, especially when you get people that come on here and complain that my video is dark. Rude. Rude. You're rude, people. That's what it is. It's rude. Okay, and I'll tell you why it's rude. So let's get into it. So people who come on my videos and complain that my videos are dark, the weird thing that I finally noticed is the people who leave that comment, as far as I know, they've never even liked a video before. I mean, as far as I know, they've never come on and watched one of my other videos and clicked the like button. I mean, maybe they have, but a lot of times nowadays, if you click the like button, you have it connected to a piece of your social media, and that usually tells me that, oh, somebody liked my video. That's cool. But if they've never liked a video, they've never left a comment before on any other video. They've never said, oh, thanks for the tutorial, or oh, I want to buy that, or hey, where can I find that, or, you know, nothing. They've never left any other kind of comment before, but all of a sudden some asshole shows up and just says, like one video I made, somebody wrote, bad lighting, thumbs down, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? You've never been on my channel ever before. And this is how you're going to introduce yourself, by, you know, leaving a rude comment and a thumbs down. So, I mean, you know, if it was just a one-time thing, but that's why I stopped really caring too much about people being concerned about my lighting, because I noticed most of the time the assholes who complaining about my lighting have never, ever, ever left any other kind of comment before. And yes, I know some of you are like, well, I've left comments before and I've complained about your lighting. It's rude. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. I appreciate your input, but it's rude. And I'll tell you why it's rude. The people who usually come on here and complain about my lighting or me being orange, whenever I click on their profile, because, you know, I thought, oh, well, you know what? Maybe, you know, they're doing something on their channel and I can learn from their channel how to have better lighting, right? You know, so at first I was open to it. I'm like, okay, I know it's dark. I look orange, whatever. This person's, you know, pointed that out, so they must know something I don't, right? So I would click on their profile and I would go to their YouTube page. They don't even make videos. Sometimes, a lot of the time, they don't even have a profile picture. So I'm like, okay, so you're going to tell me that my lighting's bad when you yourself do not even have a profile picture or a YouTube video that you've uploaded. One person who complained, I went to their YouTube channel and they had like 5 videos, all bad lighting. And they hadn't uploaded anything in over a year. So I was kind of like, when it comes to stuff like this, when people try to give you advice about something they know nothing about, this is life-changing advice that I heard somewhere where I was reading, like, some kind of motivational thing. And I really take this to heart now, and I believe this wholeheartedly now. So, and I'm going to probably repeat this a couple times. It might be a little obnoxious, but I really want you guys to hear it because it is life-changing advice. And this is what it is. Only take advice from people who are doing what you want to do. Let me say that one more time. Only take advice from people who are doing what you want to do. Right? Okay. Okay, so if you want to go to medical school and every single person you come across that you tell, oh, I want to go to medical school, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a surgeon, I want to be, anesthesiologist, whatever. A lot of times people will say, oh, that's really hard. Well, of course, if everybody could be a doctor, there would be more doctors. Of course, it's hard. But then you get the people that really go into, oh, but you got to get licensed and you have to pass this and that test and you have to do that residency and you have to. And they start talking about how they know all this stuff, like telling you the whole process that you need to go through to be a doctor or whatever. And then you go, oh, are you going to medical school? No, but I've heard. No, but a friend of a friend. No, but my uncle's cousin's ex-wife. So in other words, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just, offering your unsolicited opinion. So one more time, only take advice from people who are doing what you want to do. So then the other thing that pissed me off was there's a couple people here that follow me on social media. I follow them on social media too. And they would come on and complain that, oh, your videos, dark, you look orange. And I'd be like, sucks, I know. But then I would go to their social media page, for example, Instagram, and they have pictures of themselves. They're orange. They're dark. They're blurry. Why are you telling me my video looks like shit, but then I go to your social media and your pictures look like shit? You know what? Here's another saying that applies to this. Takes one to know one. If my video looks like shit, you're able to recognize that because the videos or the pictures that you take look like shit too. So that's just something I can't stand, is like when somebody's criticizing you for something that they do. Anyways, so then the other thing that pisses me off about people complaining that I look orange or that my videos are dark is that it's one thing to offer constructive criticism and it's another thing just to be complaining, just to be an asshole. So that's the thing. It would be one thing if people would, air their complaint about the appearance of my videos, but then offer some advice or help. But 99% of the time, they don't. So you're not offering constructive criticism. You're just complaining. You're just being an asshole. So there is that very, 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 very rare faction of people who do actually try to offer advice. But again, they fall into that crowd of they don't know what they're talking about. They fall, their, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. So the very, very, very small faction of people who have actually tried to offer constructive criticism, I'm sorry, still don't know what they're talking about. It's kind of a case of if you think you're helping, you're not. You're not. So the first thing is there have been a couple people that said, your videos are dark, try natural lighting. At first I was like, that's kind of plausible, but unfortunately for me, it really doesn't apply. The problem with natural lighting is that you're assuming Everyone lives the way you do. I do not live in a bright, spacious home. I have 3 windows. 2 of those windows have bars on them. It makes it sound like it sounds like I'm broadcasting from prison. But unfortunately I do. I live in a neighborhood where a lot of people's windows have bars on them. So long story short, let's see, the one window that has bars on them is in my bedroom. I'm not filming in my bedroom, people. I'm one of those people where I currently live. I'm not filming in my bedroom. That's my private area with my boyfriend. It's my home relaxing area. I'm not filming videos in my bedroom. Sorry. The other window has frosted glass with bars over it. And it's right next to the alley and where we park our car. So again, it's just not optimal for filming. So the third window, it's actually to my right here. The reason I don't want to, well, there's a couple reasons. The reasons I don't just set up shop right there and film my YouTube videos so I can have natural lighting is, well, first off, people, this is a home that I share with another person, my boyfriend, that I've been with, oh my goodness, coming up on 5 years this month. I almost forgot our anniversary. I think he almost forgot too. I'll remind him. Anyways, we've been together just about 5 years. We share a living space. You know, we share a 1-bedroom apartment. We also have 2 dogs and a cat. My point being, where this, you know, big window is that's supposed to be my natural light source, it's in our living space. It's our living area. And I share this space with another person. So my point being is I have to be considerate of that person and also our pets. So I'm not going to rearrange the entire living room structure just so I can set up my desk, my computer, my webcam that I use to shoot my videos in order to have natural lighting, because I don't live by myself. I have to be considerate of the other person who lives here, and we have it structured in a way that it's our home. This is our comfort area. This is, you know, I'm not rearranging our furniture in our living space because that's selfish. And also, at the same time, I don't want to sit right in front of my window and film videos. It's not a very private place. It's the kind of window where people are constantly walking by. People can look inside. Even if they don't mean to, we all do it, because whenever I walk past my neighbors and they have their windows open or their curtains open, I look inside. I don't mean to. I don't mean to be a pervert. It's just, it's human nature. You walk past a window, you look inside for a second to see what's going on, and sometimes you wish you hadn't looked. You're like, oh God, I wish I hadn't looked. But it's one thing for me to sit here in front of my, you know, little camera, my webcam, make these videos, upload them to you guys to watch. That's one thing. And I'm always amazed and baffled and so flattered that, you know, I have over 4,000 subscribers right now. So, you know, sometimes I just imagine that I'm, you know, sitting on a stage and it's just like a theater of, you know, 4,000 seats, 4,500 seats, you know, filled with people watching me talk. That's just craziness. And that's flattering, and I'm amazed and baffled. I'm so grateful for you guys. That's just so cool, because you guys have given me a voice, let me airing grievances like this that go on way too long. But on the other hand, when I think of my living room window, and I imagine that I set my desk there with my computer, my laptop, and I'm filming a YouTube video right in front of this window. And then I imagine 4,000 people standing right outside my window looking in. Just doesn't have the same effect. It's creepy. It's just, ugh. It just feels like my privacy is way too invaded. I don't want to sit in front of a window filming videos because, as I said, the other windows I have bars on them. That kind of tells you what kind of place I'm living, what kind of area I live in. Probably not the best to show off what kind of technology you're using in your home. Just saying. So, like I said, don't assume that everyone lives the way you do. Not everybody has access to natural lighting. Just like not everybody has air conditioning, a dishwasher. Not everybody has a car or a refrigerator. I mean, my point is, when you're like, oh, just use natural lighting, don't assume that everybody has access to natural lighting. Not everybody does. And then in my case, even if I do, I'll show you in the moment, the natural lighting here is not good, because just the way this apartment is laid out, it it's not a bright apartment. It's just dark place. So now the other thing that people, the very small faction of people who've recommended, you know, had some suggestions for improving my lighting was one person recommended a 3-point lighting setup. Again, the problem with that is space. I share this home with another person and 3 pets. I don't have room for what we call a 3-point lighting setup. That's where you have a light, a softbox. That takes up a ton of space. I literally do not have the space for that. I literally do not have the space for that because I live with another person. We have our possessions. And it would be selfish of me to take up half of our living room. Yes, literally, at least. Actually, probably even a little more than half of our living room just so that I can film YouTube videos. It's selfish. It's just not going to happen because then even if I set up temporarily to film these videos, where am I going to store this stuff when I'm not using it? It's just, not everybody has the space for a 3-point lighting setup. In my new home, I'm not going to have room for a 3-point lighting setup. For those of you that don't know, I'm moving to a studio apartment by myself. So me and my boyfriend are going to be living separately because I need creative space for, you know, my YouTube channel, for example. But I'm still not going to have room for a 3-point lighting setup. So another thing that somebody recommended to me, and this one was probably the one that actually kicked off this video, and this was a suggestion that was made a while back. This may have been like 6 months or even longer ago, and it just always irritated the piss out of me. I just thought it was so rude, even though this person was actually trying to be really nice and really helpful. I just thought it was so rude. So this person, you know, complained, oh, your videos are orange, your videos are dark. But you know what? Why don't you check out this link to what this person uses? And I'm like, okay, you know, I was open-minded. I'm like, let me go check it out. Long story short, it's a $2,000 lighting setup. That's more than my rent. I'm sorry, I'm not paying $2,000 for a lighting setup to make YouTube videos that people watch for free and that I gain currently very little profit from. Now, if I were earning enough from YouTube videos to pay my rent, hell, if I were earning enough from making YouTube videos to pay all my bills, I would invest in the $2,000 lighting setup. But I'm not. So I'm not going to spend $2,000 all at once to have well-lit YouTube videos. I just think that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I know this is coming from the woman that spent $50 on a nail polish. I know, but here's the thing. When it comes down to it, if I have to pay my rent or buy a $2,000 lighting setup, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to pay my rent, you know, and that's just not money. I don't want to save up for it. It's just not going to happen. The only way that I'm ever going to invest in any of these really high dollar lighting setups is when and if and when my YouTube channel gets to the point that I'm earning well in excess of all my monthly expenses, you know, my bills, my rent, groceries, my pet care, because, you know, they need their dog food and all that stuff. If it ever gets to that point, then I will happily invest. That way I can give you guys the best viewer experience possible. But for now, this is basically still a hobby channel. You know, with all my affiliate links down below, you guys help me out. I really appreciate that. When you click on those links and you purchase items through those links, that does help support my channel, and that allows me to purchase more items. And as that goes, the more, you know, the better I'm doing, the more giveaways I can do, etc. But for now, this is still just a hobby that, you know, I set up this channel to connect with other people who enjoy makeup. But let's talk a little bit more about natural lighting. So right now I'm using my artificial lighting setup. What I use is I use a floor lamp. So just a standard floor lamp. It's probably about what, 6 feet tall with the light that shoots upward. And then it has the little torchère, the little gooseneck torchère that I can move. So you have like the little lamp here that I can move. And this is the kind of light bulb that I'm using. It's using just one of these standard lightsabers. You know, this is 23 watts. So this is my artificial lighting. I have both on. Let me turn both of them off right now, and I'll show you guys literally what natural lighting looks like in my apartment. So sorry, I'm going to stand up. You might get a crotch shot. I apologize, but I am wearing pants. So hold on a second. All right. This is natural lighting in my apartment. Yes, that is with the window open, with the blinds open, with the sun shining in. This is natural lighting. This is it. This is as good as it gets. So, and I'm going to leave it like this for a moment so you guys can see, but recently I got to thinking about this and I was like, you know, I'm going to shoot a video and complain about people complaining about my lighting. But then I thought, well, you know what? I haven't looked into lighting for a minute, and then I realized, oh, I'm getting ready to move to this new apartment, and there I do have a natural source of lighting, which might work. I don't know. Won't know till I try it out, till I move in. And when I very first move in, before I put in all the furniture and stuff, I'll show you guys what the apartment looks like empty, since a lot of you have voiced an interest in seeing an apartment tour. It's a small studio apartment. I can do that in like 2 minutes or less. But I started thinking, I'm like, okay, so that might be okay. I might be able to use natural lighting in my new apartment. But what about on days when it's overcast? Because it does get overcast. You know, sometimes the sun hides behind the clouds and you don't have any natural lighting. And I was like, and I just hadn't thought about it. But the thing is that surprises me is of all the people who've complained about my lighting, never offered advice, and the very, very few who did offer advice, no one ever once mentioned or asked, well, what kind of light bulbs are you using? What wattage? And I'm like, huh, I should check into that, because maybe I'm not using the right light bulbs. It never even occurred to me. You know, I've been making these videos for well over 2 years. So I'm like, huh, never even thought about it. So I went ahead and looked on YouTube, and somebody posted a video, and I'll post a link to that video so you guys can check it out, and we're going to do a first impression and see how it goes. So here's what I currently use. This is the, like I said, this is just your standard, you know, energy saving light bulb. This is 23 watts, and the video I found recommended this. This is going to be huge. So it's this is 55 watts. 55 watts. And I found this on Amazon because I found that stores in my area weren't carrying it, and I had to order it online. And look how huge this is. Look how huge this is. It's a monster. So this is 55 watts. So I'm going to pull this bulb out, and I need to grab a towel or something because I've had it running. It might be kind of hot. But I'm going to try this one, and we'll see if this improves the lighting. Sorry guys, I'm going to stand up, and there we go. I'm going to pull out this light bulb here, and we'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to take this big monster here, the 55 watt, and we'll see what happens. So wow, it's so huge. It looks hilarious. It looks like a gag light bulb, just like a joke. All right, I'm going to turn that on, and not sure. It might be because it's new, and also I just turned it on, so it might need some time to warm up. And let me turn on my other light too, see if that helps. But yeah, I don't know, guys. And I'm supposed to have it about the same level as my face, so let's do that too really quick. So, I think I see a difference. Do you guys? I think I do. That's kind of cool. So let me bring it down a little more, because it's supposed to be about the same as my head. Huh, this might work, guys. So this might be it. So this light bulb cost me, let's see, I got free shipping, but it was a little under $20. I've seen it online, I think, ranging from about $50 to $20. I got mine off of Amazon. I'll leave a link down below to where you guys can get it. And ooh, guys, I think this is going to work. I need to figure out how to position it so I don't have a big shadow like we see right here. There we go, the big shadow right there. But ooh, oh wow, yeah, it's warming up. Do you guys see it? Okay, so my point being here, this is going to be my solution. Ooh, and now I need some shine control because now I look really shiny. Wow. So yeah, after 2 years on YouTube, numerous complaints about it looking dark and orange, I've found a $20 lighting solution. So um, let me know what you guys think. Is this lighting a winner? Let me know what you guys think. Okay, I know this video was outrageously long, but I really had to put this out there, just air some grievances. And wow, I think we got it. I think we finally got it figured out. So $20 light bulb. That's all I needed. How you like them apples? All right, so for those of you who stuck in for this 30-minute video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my viewfinder now because now I'm like, I can see the difference. I'm really excited to upload this now and do tutorials. And now you guys should be able to see everything. And I'm just, sad that of all the people who came on here and complained, nobody ever once offered, a piece of advice that was applicable to me. But I hope that now with this $20 light bulb, 55 watts, that I hope maybe I've offered some advice to you guys that is applicable that you are able to use. So, because maybe you don't have room for a lamp that holds this kind of big ass light bulb. So, maybe I'm being selfish and inconsiderate and rude by not taking that into account. I'm not perfect. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I can't wait to, upload a video tomorrow with this new light. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys can see me much better. I hope I don't look orange now. I hope my video doesn't look dark anymore. I need to play around, like I said, with the placement to reduce the shadow. This might be as good as it gets, but still better than it was, right? All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.